All right, well, here we are, the beginning of the end. And no, I'm not saying that just because I cut off all my hair. But yeah, after our short little trip into the new zombies map, I decided to go back to multiplayer and finally start getting some dark matter camos. And the reason I didn't make a video of me unlocking one for the first time was because the first one I actually did was for the Sigma rocket launcher here. And it wasn't super hard. In fact, it'll probably be the easiest one that I do. It was get 5 kills in a single game 3 separate times. So you have to go through 3 different games, which is kind of annoying. But I guess it's better than having you do something stupid like try and get 5 kills without dying 3 times like the other guns. But yeah, just to try and get my bearings, you know, just to see how difficult this is actually going to be. I got it on a few guns. So I got it for the Sigma, obviously, which doesn't really count because it's, you know, the challenge is not the same. But I got it for the Siren here as well, which this gun is not super great in multiplayer just because it shoots so slow and doesn't have a ton of ammo. But I mean, it's cool looking, so I got it for it. And then over here, I started the assault rifle category and I got it for the XM4. And here we are in the firing range. This is what it looks like in the game. I don't know why you can't inspect in the firing range. It's very strange because you were able to do that in NW2 and 3. But whatever. Because yeah, even getting the Dark Spine challenge done, you know, I could feasibly do that in a single video. But, you know, even the little difference between getting 3 kills without dying and 5 kills without dying is, you know, you figure it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But especially with the way people play this game and, you know, the volatility of playing hardcore where you just die in one shot, makes it not as fast as getting triple kills. So hopefully we can at least get one today in this video. I have a feeling for the melee weapons, it's going to be mostly coming down to just luck. You know, hopefully you get a good flank on the enemy team as they're spawning in and they don't see you. Because yeah, it's the same thing for melee weapons. You have to get 5 kills without dying. I'm kind of confused as to why it's 5 kills without dying 3 times. Because as you go through the mastery camos, you know, it's double kills 10 times and then triple kills 10 times. And then it's get 3 kills without dying 3 times. So, you know, as the kill requirement goes up, the amount you have to do gets lower. But for some reason, the last 2 have the same amount of times you have to do it at 3, which I feel like getting 5 kills without dying is, even in core, it's like you basically RNG unless you get a good flank. But yeah, having to do it 3 times just seems a bit excessive. The highest kill requirement or without dying. I guess I should be grateful that it's not get bloodthirsties, you know, 3 separate times. It's just get 5 kills without dying, so you don't have to go super fast. No, I thought I killed that guy. That's why I stopped shooting. It's upsetting. But yeah, I was kind of hoping I would have had this done by, you know, last night by the time this video gets uploaded. But why did my teammates shoot me? But I haven't actually played all that much within the past few days after unlocking Dark Spine, so. But yeah, after this, it's on to zombies and getting Nebula. How did I not kill that guy? And of course, I got to 4 kills and then died. That's awesome. Oh, there we go. I don't know how many that was, but which Nebula should be infinitely less stressful and more relaxing. Not that dark matter has been particularly stressful or hard for that matter, although getting these 5 kills is going to be kind of annoying. Of course he spawned there, even though I was standing right there. That's awesome. Yeah, just having to deal with the volatility of like dealing with other people in a multiplayer game is just completely gone in zombies because you're just fighting AI. Oh, there's another one. I think I might need one more. I think that last multi-kill that I got was not another 5. I think it was 4, which is upsetting. I love how people pre-fire corners and their gun appears around the corner before their actual body. That's awesome. I don't understand how that guy was able to shoot me, but I couldn't shoot him, even though we were doing the exact same thing. And I got disconnected because my internet is stupid. Awesome. Ooh. Yeah, I need to get one more. All right, I should be able to do it in the next game here. But yeah, speaking of the new zombies map, the Tomb, you know, it's been out a few days at this point, and I feel like a lot of people are cementing their opinions on it. And I think overall, it's a decent map in terms of purely a gameplay standpoint. And, you know, environmentally and visually, I think it's a really, really cool looking map. It's small, which they said it was going to be. They were referencing Liberty Falls when they were, you know, talking about it before it came out. But on one hand, they were like sort of playing it up as a sort of spiritual successor in a way to Origins, you know, even going as far as including one of the elemental staves. So that was building a lot of expectations in people's minds with not only, you know, playing up the Origins aspect, but also the Chaos aspect with the Sentinel artifact and all that in terms of the story. So that was building like a lot of expectations in people's heads, which again is not the community's fault. But in terms of gameplay and visually, I think the map is like a decent map. It's another cool small map that, you know, I guess if you're grinding for Nebula, is a good alternative to Liberty Falls. And I'm pretty sure this is like the hardest boss fight in Black Ops 6 currently, you know, with the Sentinel artifact. It's funny that the Sentinel artifact itself is the boss fight. So soul crushing. Getting to like 3 or 4 kills and then dying. Although I'm going on kind of a streak here. Holy shit. Oh my god. I don't know how I haven't gotten the pop-up yet. Oh my god, how are we still going? This is ridiculous. Holy shit. Oh yeah, there it is. Dark matter. Woo! Switch over to the aims and start all over again. Only have to do this on like, what, 30 more guns? Something like that. Oh, there's another bloodthirsty. I feel like how painful doing the dark matter challenges is entirely dependent on what type of lobby you get into. You can kind of bullshit on the other multi-kill requirements. It's, oh my god. Holy shit. What is this lobby? You can kind of bullshit, you know, getting double kills, triple kills, 3 kills without dying, and make progress almost no matter what lobby you're in. As long as you're not totally getting pounded into the dirt. Oh, there's another one. What is this lobby? I got was so fast. Holy shit. This lobby is amazing. Oh, I didn't mean to select this, but I guess we can look at it now. Yeah, here it is. Dark matter. It's just a cool looking camo. And over here folding this thing like a briefcase. I meant to switch to the assault rifle, but I selected the class by accident. I forgot what I was talking about. Something about how doing this is either super easy or super hard depending on what type of lobby you get into, because you can kind of bullshit the other multi-kill requirements because they're not that hard even for the average player to get. Is that 5? Or is that 4? It says fear kill, but it also said bloodthirsty, so I don't know what's going on with that. I didn't mean to shoot that mine, but you know what? It's fine. I unlocked more dark matter camos in this video than I thought I would, which is more than 1. I don't know why damage reflection in hardcore isn't just automatically on by default. I guess there has to be some sort of stakes in hardcore because, you know, you can just instantly kill people, so you have to be careful where you're aiming. But I mean, it turns on after 2 kills. But anyways, going back to Liberty Falls, I'm very scatterbrained right now because I'm kind of excited to be unlocking dark matter camos finally. Also, I got so many kills in this game, it's ridiculous. There we go. Yeah, this is how the video game is meant to be played. Yes. I feel like if that were any other lobby, that guy that I killed in the like Squid Game Black Mask skin would have like shot me as I was going around that corner, but he didn't. So whatever. I got 49 kills in that game. That's disgusting. But yeah, going back to the tomb really quick, just to finish my thoughts on that map. Oh, the dark matter AK. Oh, it looks so good. I can't wait to use these all in zombies. But yeah, really from like a environmental aesthetic perspective and the actual gameplay itself. I still haven't gotten the staff under weapon yet, and I watched gameplay. It looks really cool, but it's a shame that it's just the ice staff and not all 4 of them, you know, from Origins. I think the wind one is my favorite, even though I think it's probably one of the worst ones in terms of like actual damage output. But yeah, in those respects, I think the map is actually pretty decent, albeit a bit simple. You know, there's some cool like side Easter egg stuff. You know, you can get like the golden armor from Modern Warfare Zombies, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think my biggest complaint with the tomb is to do with the story, and specifically the ending cutscene. Now, the actual presentation of the final cutscene, if you don't know what happens, spoiler alert, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. Anybody who cares enough has either done the Easter egg themselves or they've watched a video like I have. So, but yeah, basically, you get the Sentinel artifact, you exit the tomb, you extract in the helicopter, and the SAM AI basically gives you a rundown on what you need to do next. It basically tells you that you need to bring the Sentinel artifact back to Liberty Falls and go to the mansion, which has been like a E's location, I guess. And we need to bring it there to do something with it, and freeing Samantha from the Dark Ether is basically what she tells you. And it's all done in like the presentation of like, I don't know, like a digital computer sort of like hollow map style computer simulation thing, which on one hand, that's like really not an aesthetic that really is zombies, but at the same time, the computer AI lady is the one, you know, sort of giving you the rundown. So it makes sense that it's being presented in that way, at least to me. But obviously I would have preferred it something with a bit more story in that regard. And that's not actually like my issue with it, although that is an issue some people do have with it, is the presentation. My issue with it is that none of the characters in the cutscene speak besides the SAM AI. You know, your characters, they grab the Sentinel artifact and then exit the tomb and go in the helicopter, and then the rest of the entire cutscene is Samantha talking to you about where you need to go next. It's really strange that something that would seem so pivotal as getting the Sentinel artifact, not only in terms of the story, but in terms of like how much of a big deal it is to the fans, you know, it being connected to the chaos and all that. You know, none of the characters in game remark about what they just went through, and you know, all that. How did I miss that guy? And this isn't confirmed or anything, but I have a feeling it has something to do with, you know, the lack of voice acting in the final cutscene and also the lack of an intro cutscene. Has something to do with the voice actor strike going on right now, which I explained in a few videos ago. It should be like 2 or 3 videos ago at this point. But yeah, it's really strange because like that's what I would think would be the reason as to why there's no voice acting at the end cutscene or why there's no intro cutscene period. But there is voice acting. All the characters have like quotes and shit throughout the actual gameplay of the map and the Easter egg. So I guess to try and find a way to explain that, the idea would be that maybe the intro and outro cutscenes are one of the last things that they record. Because, you know, game development is not like a linear process. You know, often things like voice acting and voice recording are like the last things done in terms of game development. So that might be the reason to explain as to why there's voice acting in the actual map, but there's not voice acting in cutscenes, whether that be at the end or beginning. Again, that's totally just speculation, but from what little I hear about, you know, game development and whatnot, that might be a reason if these strikes are. But yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't unsatisfied or a bit disappointed in the sort of ending to the Easter egg at the very least. Again, the actual dialogue within the map, what little of it that I've heard is actually, you know, it's entertaining and it's fun. Oh, there's another bloodthirsty. Oh, I got dark matter. Yeah, I got 3 dark matters in one video. That's astonishing, honestly. And now we got to use the goblin these balls. This will be fun, I'm sure. I'm probably not going to do this on camera, but yeah, I think the tomb is overall an okay map. You know, if you want a slightly smaller map compared to Terminus or Citadel, but you don't want to put Liberty Falls, I think it's still a decent map. And it's also the shortest amount of time between zombie DLC releases, I think, ever. It's been like 54 days or something. So not only did they say it was going to be smaller scale like Liberty Falls, but, you know, just thinking about the circumstances of the map's existence, you know, coming out so soon after Citadel is like, the season probably wasn't going to launch with a zombies map originally. So the fact that we got one so soon is kind of a miracle in and of itself. But at the same time, that doesn't mean you can't be disappointed with the map in, you know, whatever aspect. Yes, another dark matter camo to my name. I'm sure this will all be super worth it and not just a total waste of time. Now that may be the case. However, counterpoint, the camo is really pretty. I think what I'm gonna do for the Nebula grind is just rotate through each zombies map whenever I get bored. Maybe I'll do a chunk of guns and then switch maps or whatever. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing the directed mode grind, even though I'm pretty sure that would be way more efficient. I don't know. It looks so good, especially in like low lighting where it glows. Oh, it's so nice looking. Oh, you know, again, if their goal is to make maps that are not super overwhelming and are accessible to newer players, then I think the tomb definitely accomplishes that, although I feel like that was sort of Liberty Falls' job, and it did that very, very well. I'm not sure if we really needed another map to be like that in this game, but again, you know, that design philosophy being part of it, the development time that was spent on it, you know, coming out so soon after the last map, are all like factors that I think are playing into the sort of disappointing feeling some people are having about the map, again, in terms of like its scale and whatever. But yeah, is the tomb my favorite map in this game? Probably not. I think I would play the other maps over the tomb unless, you know, I play it more and I fall in love with it for whatever reason, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we're coming up on the end of the multiplayer grind, although granted, if more DLC guns come out that I want to get the camos on, then maybe might have to do those. I'm probably going to do the PPSH at some point just because I'd feel bad if I left PPSH out of getting cool camos. But anyways, I'm rambling. If you did enjoy this video and want to help support the channel, then leaving a like and subscribing would be very much appreciated. We're almost there. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.